Merry meet Leo. Leo sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all Leos starting today, the 19th of January 2024. I am reading today with the Vandenborre Tarot from Belgium. It's an ancient deck that's very interesting. I've already purified with this Vervain by L'Occitan. We are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. Moderating today on YouTube is the lovely Jennifer, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Beryl. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you so much, Beryl. And thank you to all you Leos and friends of Leos for joining us today. You know, if you're watching on a restream on YouTube and you don't feel like watching me shuffle, you can use the timestamp in the video to get right to the reading should you want to. Goes out to a lot of Leos, this reading, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard it because it's probably not meant for you. In that case, check out the zodiacal readings for your other signs, or remember that we have a general reading for all signs every day but Monday. Also, we have a weekly pick a card reading that comes out every Sunday for the following week. You can find the most recent restreams of all the tarot readings on my main website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online tarot readings link right in the main menu. If you're watching us on YouTube, please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, follow us on Twitch, and you can watch on Twitch without ads when you subscribe to us there. We do have a shop at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. Those are all affiliate links, which means we make a small commission off of each and every sale. But it is a fun and easy way to give this channel some support should you desire to do that. Another way to support us is with a donation, and you can donate by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're on YouTube, you could also use a super sticker, super chat, or super thanks if you feel like giving us a donation. We do appreciate your support, but what we appreciate the most is you, Leo, that you're here today for this 2-week reading. So I'm just going to shuffle this deck one more time, and then I'll give this deck a nice clean cut so that we can see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Leos, starting today, the 19th of January, 2024 for the next 2 weeks. An old reading there. No, 2024. Okay, you've got the King of Coins. You've got the 9 of Wands, right? 4, 8, 9 of Wands. And we've got the 8 of Wands. Okay, so you got to let some things go. It's time to let some things go. You're doing great, by the way. Leo, you have been doing so well. You've been doing well with any of the things like with finances or health or whatever the coins represent for you. Usually it's money, but sometimes it can be other kinds of assets and resources. And you've been doing so well with it. And boy, I'm just, you really are something. This is a very clear indication that you're on top of things and you're on top of your game in so many ways. But right now, it seems like you've got fatigue. It seems like there's even too much, even if it's a good things. It just seems like there's too many things going on, and you're not getting enough rest. You're not taking care of yourself enough, many of you. And even if you are getting enough rest, it may not be the quality amount of rest. You might just need some downtime. You might need a vacation. You might need some things like that. But it's mostly saying you got to let some things end. You got to let some things go. You don't have to be, even if you have to, delegate and hire some help. I was just talking to somebody the other day. She's like, it's just so hard. I can't do it all. I can't do it all. I said, well, can't you get somebody to help you? Nobody will help me. I'm like, well, can you afford to hire somebody? Well, I don't want to do that. So, you gotta, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. But it's definitely saying some things need to end for you. Some things need to be let go so that you can have the self-care that you need. You can have some good quality alone time. You can have some good quality rest, and it's only going to make things better, not worse for you, because you already are doing so well. You don't want to let the ego take a hold of that and just say, okay, well, good. Now let's really run you into the ground with this good. You don't want to be run into the ground with your good. You want that good to sustain over time and grow and grow and grow, and you still get all the joy and all the rest and all of the good out of your life that you deserve, and let things that are just overwhelming you, or maybe just taking too much of your energy, let some of those things go, and either just let them go completely, or delegate them, or find other ways for you to get the things done that need to be done without you overdoing everything. All right, 6 of Swords. Looks like that's okay. Then we got this 10 of Swords, right? Well, duh, but it's on its way out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You got 2 10s. So you got a 10 of Swords followed by a 10 of Coins. And what this is saying is, right now it just seems like, but once you let some things go, it's the 10 is no longer this 10 of but the 10 of Coins, the 10 of happy financial outcomes, all the things that you've been working for. Now, the 6 of Swords is saying that you've recently started to at least entertain the idea that there's a higher power that can do for you the things you cannot do for yourself, including the stuff that just seems too much, too overwhelming. Somehow, I think we get this idea that if we look to a higher power, or we even look outside of ourselves to, like hire somebody or whatever, get some assistance to offload some of the things that we can't do, that somehow that reflects poorly on us, that we're failures or something. It's not true. It's not true, and it's not true. But a lot of times you don't take the time to just sit and look at things rationally and logically. You just let your ego push, and then you get to where you are. So just think about it. Who are the most successful people in the world that you can think of? Do you think that they do everything themselves? They don't. They have help. Do you think that, that everybody that's ever succeeded in life has done so without spiritual intervention? They haven't. Most of them have. And if you listen to their stories, they'll talk to you about it. Even if they don't call it spiritual intervention, if you listen to their stories, they will talk to you about how things just happened for them, how they might call it luck or whatever, but it was actually spiritual intervention. So you can be in charge of letting yourself move out of overwhelm and into prosperity by calling on a higher power. Now, in my practice, the 6s are ruled by the solar light. And 6s are also important cards for you personally as a Leo, because they are ruled by your ruling planet, which is the sun, which is technically a luminary, but they're called planets in the old verbiage. So what that's saying is that you already are in line with the solar light, but you have to allow it. You have to allow it. You can't say, oh, yeah, I want to be helped by the solar light, but then I'm going to take care of it all by myself. Right? So if you don't know about the solar light meditation, it may be something that really is helpful for you. There's many ways to get the help that you need, not just with my solar light meditation. But that solar light meditation that I have 2 versions of it. They're both really short, but one's a little longer than the other. They both are going to show you a tool that you can align with a few times a day to offload some of these things psychically. And when you offload them psychically, then it's just a matter of time before they're offloaded physiologically outside, in the real world. As soon as you've offloaded some of these things, it's not then the money comes. It's you reveal the money. It's that fast. You let go of some of these things that are too much for you, and you recognize, whoa, that I didn't have to wait at all. It was right there, but I had to let things end. See, this is a card of Mercury. This is a card of the moon, and this is a card of the sun. So Mercury here is the power of Quicksilver, and meaning that the things that seem to be overwhelming you are easily removed, quickly removed. They're not a long-standing problem at all. They are just, some of them aren't problems even. They're just acting like problems because there's too much of them. There's just too much going on that you can't handle all of it yourself. So if you let that Mercury energy just take care of you, it'll end these things for you. It's like the messenger of the gods. It'll find the place that needs to take care of whatever needs to be taken care of. Some of these things don't need to be taken care of at all. Some of these things just need to end. Some of these things other people can do them for you. Some of these things you're going to find an easier, more efficient way of handling these things so that they don't cause you so much fatigue. Whatever it is, this idea that everything horrible is happening in your life right now, which is sort of what the 10 of Swords can look like, is very temporary. It's ultimately not true, but it feels really true. But I just want you to know that that's not what's happening. What's happening is your success. It's a lot of great success. And it's success that you've been working so hard on. Lean into that higher power to take you out of this momentary, in the scheme of things, this blip of feeling like you're in the midst of something horrible. You're not. You're not at all in the midst of something horrible, but it just feels horrible right now. Once you let go of it, once things get settled down, once you take a few steps back, and also just take some time to rest. Just take some time to rest. And sometimes rest doesn't necessarily mean staying in bed all day, although it can. I love doing that when I can. But rest also means change, doing things differently. Getting away, having a road trip somewhere for even a few hours. Sometimes change is just as good or even better as rest. Just from getting out of the day-to-day, moment-to-moment doldrums that you find yourself in, and find a way to just change out of your normal scenery, just even for a few hours, and calling on that higher power, calling on that solar light, is all that it takes to offload some of this and get that rest and that recuperation and that rejuvenation that sometimes just a change can bring you. Because it's true that sometimes if you're not allowing yourself a change of scenery, you can have all the rest you want. You're just more fatigued than you started. So sometimes just getting out, changing your scene, just seeing some new things, doing something different, having a day or even a couple hours. You can just go to the mall or whatever you want to do. Go see a movie, get something out of the house, out of your normal routine. And what that's going to do is allow that Mercury power to come in and offload some of this stuff, because you're not there on top of it, hanging on to everything, trying to figure it all out yourself. So just get out from underneath your moment here by resting and taking a break. And you'll notice that if you keep working with that solar light and doing that things just kind of move in and shake out for you. And all of the work that you've been doing for so long starts to really pan out very, very quickly. So I hope that helped. You're doing really well, Leo. It just doesn't seem like it in this moment to you, for many of you, but just be really clear, this is just a blip. And what you need is to get away. You just need to get away for even a couple of hours, if not for a couple of days. And just that change of scenery and that rest and recuperation and that leaning into this solar light is going to take all of the work that you've been doing for so long and really allowing it to manifest. So you're actually doing very, very well. All right, that's a wonderful reading. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Jennifer and Beryl. And we will see you in 2 weeks, Leo. Blessed be.